All right, you're watching special coverage from the driver's stand at Power Jam 2012 in Monon, Indiana. Here we've got Bob from Axis RC, the creator of the Rocket Stand. How are you doing today?
I am doing excellent. We're having a good time here in Indiana, and we're happy to be sponsoring the event here and showing off our product line, and it's a good time.
Now, the Rocket Stand is not unlike anything I've ever seen before. Where did you get where did you get the beginnings of this? At what point did you say, I'm going to build this? And what sort of process did you go through to make that happen?
Well, the initial inspiration of it is when I bought my SS kit. By the time I got it unboxed and all the bags laid out and parts all over the bench, I looked around and I had no place to actually work on the car. So I thought to myself, you know, it'd be nice to have some sort of a work holding stand that I could clamp the main fixture in, or the main chassis in the fixture, and build the car complete without ever removing it from that stand. That would leave my workbench clear. And I ended up building the car without it because I didn't have it yet. And then I set out to design something that could fold up for easy transport, was heavy enough to be stable, and would actually clamp the car, so if you remove the front clip or the rear clip, it still secures the car and won't fall off. And so I fired up SolidWorks and started doing some design work, and designed something that I would want and I would want to keep pretty much forever, and looked good enough to display the car on in the off season and things of that nature. So I just started drawing away, and the first one I made was all tack welded together and was way too tall, and that one ended up in the scrap dumpster. And the second one was a little shorter but still too tall, and then I realized I'm 6'2" and not everybody's as tall as I am, so this is
a little more adjustable. Yeah.
This is the final version that's about the right height. So
now these come with, obviously you did this back when it was just the Baja and HPI owned the market, and now we're seeing Losey's car, and you've got MCD, you've got the large scale stuff, and Red Cat, everyone. Now can you pick what sort of plate comes with it for supporting the car, or
yes.
does it come, like, do you basically lay out, this is the car I want it for, this is the configuration I need, and then this is the one I want you to send me?
Right, yeah, up until now we've only had the fixture for the Baja, of course. This weekend we're actually unveiling the Losey, so I need to get some dialogue going with the distributors, but the option is intended to be that you can buy the stand with either the Losey attachment, or you can buy the stand with the Baja attachment, or you can just buy the Baja attachment on its own or the Losey attachment on its own. So you'll have those options, and then as we come out with more attachments, say if it's for the MCD or the Red Cat or what have you, you know, we'll do the same deal with that. Try to make everything options so you can get anything you want.
Yeah. Now, where are these available right now to purchase?
Right now you can get them at Large Scale RC. You can get them at DDM, and Ultimate RC in the UK is also carrying these. So
what are they retailing for?
They retail for $349.99. Yep.
Now, as I said before, and what I might get you to do is, in a second, I'll get you to sort of assemble it so we can get a better idea of exactly what's involved. But the beauty of this thing is that it breaks down so fully. And have you got any plans or any ideas to where you're going to come up with a second generation or changes to it, or are you just going to stick with what seems to be working?
We've kicked around some ideas for, you know, a second generation of it. To tell you the honest truth, I'm not sure what features I'd really add that would have enough added value to it to retool and change the design. All the feedback we've had on it has been outstanding, so, you know, a couple of people have mentioned that they want maybe a swivel attachment so they can tip their car. And
I've actually seen a couple of guys have done modifications on theirs to allow that very thing, so that you can turn the car onto its side or what have you. And I think that's also one of the other beauties, especially of the community as a whole, but for this type of stand, is that you're able to make your own modifications to it.
Sure. The end of the telescoping shaft on there is inch OD and 3/4 ID, so it's very easy to attach anything you want to make in your home shop.
Now, how heavy is this when it's pretty meaty? Like, what type of steel is in this?
The main tube, it's all mild steel. The main tube is 2-inch DOM. What we call the bomb fins, the fins that the legs actually pivot upon, are a full 3/16 plate. And the legs are 6061 aluminum, and each sheet of the leg is independently, we machine them in a stack, split them apart, and then we developed a rivet machine to squeeze the rivets in with about 8,000 pounds of pressure. So the legs are insanely strong on it and lightweight, and they have kind of an aircraft type of styling to it. So I think the stand with a tray and a fixture is about 24 pounds. So it's got enough beef where if the wind kicks up or somebody walks into it, or it's got some resistance to tipping over because of that.
Well, that's outstanding. I have to say, I've seen these for years now since the guy had, and they've been out, and I'm seeing more and more of them as you walk around the pits. More and more guys are running them. It's a lot of money to lay out for something for a stand. It's also I heard you say this to someone earlier. This is something you're going to have forever, and it's not something you're going to need to replace. The comparison I was told was that, well, you're going to spend $300 on an engine that's going to last you a season,
right,
as opposed to spending $300 on a stand, which is something you're going to use every time you go out, and it's going to last you forever. So,
yeah, our mentality is that it's a piece of capital shop equipment.
Yeah,
you're going to buy it. Since the end of it is so modular, we've kicked around ideas and designs for smaller scale cars, because most of these guys have 8th scale, 10th scale, and what have you. So it's something that really could probably outlast your whole RC career.
Exactly.
And
still be worth a lot of money if you were to sell it to somebody.
Yeah, and probably hold its resale pretty well too. So.
Have you got a website or anywhere people can get information?
Yes, accessrc.com, and what we have up there for the website right now is kind of a simplistic preliminary website to get it kicked off, and we're going to be revamping that now that we have an additional product to go on it, and we're supporting the events and things like that. We'll have more updates and news and Facebook and Twitter involvement. So,
excellent. Well, Bob, thank you very much for taking out the time to speak with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good day and good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.